In fact, this particular man who's wearing a Pakistan t-shirt went on to get quite a bit of attention from the media as well as the police officials who stated quite clearly, who did not in fact make a statement as such, but pulled him aside and went through everything that he was carrying. And once again, coming back to the latest updates, 2 people so far have been taken into custody. They have not ruled out the terror angle, but at the same time, they have not confirmed the same. It seems a little too early to do that. However, the train has in fact left Chennai Central is what we understand. While the 2 coaches, the 2 bogies S4 and S5 have been kept separately, the train is still once again on its way after some intense checks by the officials to ensure that there were no more bombs planted in the train. My colleague Verghese joins us over the phone line with more information. Verghese, over to you. Take us through the latest.
Able to recover a mobile phone in the vicinity of the Chennai Central Railway Station, Akshata, and now they are in fact trying to figure out what's the signal sent from the same mobile phone. They are in fact examining the call list from the nearby mobile towers that are there, and in fact they've approached the companies that are there nearby to in fact find out whether this is the particular phone that was used as a signal to trigger off this particular bomb. So in fact more than an IED, now it looks like a carefully and meticulously planted bomb, and it had in fact the kind of sophistication that we see that a mobile phone can be used as a trigger. Also earlier, the police in the vicinity of the same Chennai Central Station, we had found a bag full of materials that were being used for pipe bombs. So it looks like it's a kind of a crossover between a pipe bomb and an improved explosive device which can be electronically manipulated using a mobile phone. So looking at the sophistication of it, it surely looks like some kind of training must have been imparted to the people who in fact carried out this blast, Akshata, and the police are in fact also trying to figure out the make of the bomb so that it could in fact lead to probable suspects or groups that have this kind of sophistication in explosive devices, Akshata.
Right, Verghese. Also, of course, a lot of talk at this point about that suspected terror angle. But keeping that in mind, as of now, no confirmation on the same.
In fact, all the investigation agencies are keeping mum about the matter. There have been 2 suspects that have been nabbed. One was in fact hiding after the explosion. The other was in fact nabbed from the Chennai airport when he was trying to board a flight to Guwahati. Both of them are being interrogated, and also there is also speculation with regards to the ISI agent who was in fact recently arrested at Chennai, and whether this has to got to do with anything. But more and more leads are in fact coming out as the security agency personnel are combing across the Chennai railway station, and it's interesting to know that most of these leads are in fact pointing towards a very highly sophisticated knowledge in preparation of these bombs. But now what they will have to crack is what was the motivation behind this group and what was the intent of these blasts to be carried out, and whether it was the right location, Chennai, or it was actually another location that was planned by the assailant. So this is some of the things that the NIA is looking into, but there are several leads like this coming out, and the mobile phone could be in fact a sort of a clue that would in fact lead to the suspects, and the kind of sophistication it has displayed, it looks like a very sophisticated person who is in fact knowledgeable about the electronics and the use of explosives is behind it. Did this person get some kind of military training? That is what the NIA is at present looking at, Akshata.
Right, Verghese. So also, of course, keeping all this in mind, we are looking at investigations now being handed over to the NIA as well. Besides that, also we had updates about the fact that they have seized 10 country-made bombs which have been defused also in Vijayawada, and besides which materials of which in going to the making of a pipe bomb were also discovered in Chennai Central.
Well, all these things point to the fact that there could have been something much bigger in the picture, but at present all the investigative agencies are keeping close to the spot, and they're also keeping the information close to them. They're not, in fact, revealing it. There is a high sense of security alert that has been there. A lot of personnel have been, in fact, scrutinizing the data that they've been able to collect from the blast site, and also the evidences that they've been able to collect from the blast site. They are being highly scrutinized. A lot of verifications are going on across the country. A lot of databases are being looked into to see whether they have an imprint with regards to the personnel who could have carried this kind of a sophisticated attack. So a lot of factors are being weighed in, but at present the agencies are keeping mum over the matter. Probably they will slowly reveal once they have a perfect picture of what this particular explosion was supposed to achieve for this particular group. So they are also keeping mum with regards to the groups. So it is very interesting to note that the investigations are going on in full swing, but at the same time, the security agencies are quite keeping mum, and they're keeping it low-key on the public front.
Right, Verghese, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. But those were the latest for you there. We understand that the cops have arrested 2 people in connection with this case. While they have not confirmed that they are guilty of the crime, they've been taken in for interrogation as of now. And besides that, security has been heightened in different places, in airports, in railway stations here in Bengaluru as well. We're looking at heightened security in shopping malls, markets and the likes, ensuring that this is not a string of attacks but one stray incident. And let's listen to what a couple of passengers and eyewitnesses had to say.
Yeah, fear is still there. We don't know how we are going to reach our home. But the thing is, yeah, we have to travel, so we are traveling.
What is the thing? They haven't arranged any other train for you?
No, it's still the same train. And it's like a horrible situation with a family traveling, okay? And the thing is that there must be a CRPF jawans in the train, which is missing all the time, and we people always complaining for the same thing for the security reason, and it's never happened.
Okay, you are traveling from which place to which place?
I'm traveling from Bangalore to Havra.
Okay.
Yeah, sound was there in the morning 7 or 10 around, and it's just because of the panic. Everyone is running here and there, and so we are also with the crowd only. And after some time, we came to know what's the exact situations are.
Ongole in the Guwahati Express. When train came to the Chennai station around 7:15, okay, some sound came out. Okay, that is not a too big sound. So we thought that, okay, some normal sound kind of thing. After that, okay, passengers running on the platform, they are shouting kind of thing. Okay, so we thought that, okay, something danger happened. Okay, I came out from the coach and I saw everyone is running like that. Okay, police came and they are searching the places, and they are taking care of the injuries and anyone dead. The area they are observing and all. Okay, I thought that, okay, it is some dangerous happened, all those things. Then, okay, I heard that some person, okay, some other unblasted bombs also there in the train. Okay, so all passengers should be evacuated from the coaches. I heard that. Okay, so we requested all the passengers to come out. My surrounded passengers, we all came out from the coaches and we are standing on the platform. After some time, okay, I heard that, okay, some unblasted bombs identified kind of thing. So, okay, better to be away from this, safe in the place.
Passengers recounting their horror there. Soon after, of course, the train once again left for its destination. Of course, the 2 coaches where the bomb blast had gone off were separated, but the train is now on its way back to Guwahati through the same route. Investigations are still on, and of course, this attack was condemned by several people. And and unfortunately one person was killed, a 22-year-old Swati. It is understood that the bomb was placed right below her seat, right underneath her seat, and that is what led to the confusion. The bomb immediately blast and she was killed. 9 others have been injured, 2 grievously, and the Railway Ministry has already stepped in. They've already announced a compensation of 1 lakh to the kin of the deceased, and besides that 25,000 to the grievously injured, which is 2 people, and besides that 7 others who have been suffered minor injuries have also been rushed to the hospital, and compensation of 5,000 rupees has been announced for them. And that, of course, what you see on your screens is the picture of 22-year-old Swati, who unfortunately passed away in this particular attack. Very, very unlucky and unfortunate there, considering that what led to her death was the fact that she was seated in that particular coach, and right underneath her seat is where the bomb was planted. And what could have also helped is that she, who hails from Guntur, was going to get off the train in Guntur. So if the train was on time, she probably would have gotten off the train before the blast occurred, and she could have been saved. But very unfortunate that a young girl as young as 22 years old has passed away in this attack. We'll continue bringing you the latest updates with regards to that particular story. But moving on, it was a shocking day in Haveri today, a murder that shook the entire town. A man killed his wife and brandished her severed head. He walked around town showing off the head after he had chopped off her head with a machete. Absolutely shocking incident there, but the deceased has been identified as 55-year-old Zahira. The incident took place in Pyadagi Taluka of Haveri. The husband killed her as they were having problems in their marital life. Neighbors said the couple had been having problems for the past 40 years. After the shocking murder, the husband walked around town with the severed head of his wife. The neighbors finally called in the cops, who arrested the man. A case has been registered in the Pyadagi police station.